Hi everybody, today we're going to be talking about, in my opinion, the perfect saxophone. But it might not be for the reason that you think. Stick around and find out. Hello everybody, my name is Andrew King and we're going to be looking at the Yamaha 62. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and visit us at alamomusic.com where you can find this and listing and call in for pricing in case you want to make a little deal. So, this is the perfect saxophone for you, in my opinion. There's a lot of different reasons to look for different saxophones all over. The Yamaha Alto Saxophone 62 is what I would call the most non-obtrusive, blank slate saxophone that you can get if you're looking to take it way more seriously. Now again, if you're going to be a student or you're just trying to get into it, there are way better priced instruments and different ones that you can look into, but this is definitely going to be for the one that if you were to take it way more seriously, maybe even go into studying, get a music degree, become a professional player, this is one of those saxophones that will take you all the way. So to start out with just a little history lesson about the Yamaha alto saxophones in the professional line. It started out with the Yamaha 61 when back then really the only big players at the time would have to be like Selmer with the Mark VI, you know, like the balance action, the super balance action, stuff like that. Then you had the Mark VI, which brought in huge steps in ergonomics. This, in competition, Yamaha released the Yamaha 61. It's actually the saxophone that I play. The Yamaha 61 has a lot of stuff borrowed over from the Mark VI, including a very ergonomic palm keys. It has extremely ergonomically good on the E flat and the C key. I highly enjoy that, and it plays very smooth. Another standard plus on these, on the 62, is going to be the strong springs. A lot of great action when it comes to playing down the horn. Basically, this is the perfect instrument for not getting in your way. Now, the reason I call this the perfect instrument is because this is one of those horns where it doesn't have a lot of major characteristics that will be in addition to your playing. A lot of the time, this kind of instrument is going to be one where the intonation is almost perfect. The instrument doesn't have any weird things that you have to account for in your embouchure. You don't have to tune down. You don't really have to tune up. Pretty much the entire instrument plays for you rather than against you in any kind of resistance. Sometimes with other instruments, in order to get a certain color, certain additions are needed to be made, or certain things are needed to be done to make certain notes happen in certain colors. With this one, it's all from you. The Yamaha 62 is also extremely consistent along the line. If you were to get a Yamaha 62, right now they have the Mark III model, but even back in the Mark II model, they're so consistent down the line that if you pick one up, even you get one used, it's going to play almost exactly the same as any of the other ones. This makes it an extremely good investment in case you were wanting to get into it and maybe down the line give it to someone else, or you want to just get back to it later, maybe like after college, or maybe after retiring is also a really good option. Another thing, a great thing about this instrument is going to be again, the intonation is great, going all the way down from the top to the bottom, from the high F sharp, all the way down to the low B flat. I don't have to make any huge changes in my throat or my embouchure or my jaw in that matter to make any of the notes come out or be in tune. The instrument is very, the tone colors are very malleable. Whether you're playing in a classical setup with like a C star or a Roussel mouthpiece, or Van Doren like the AL3, any of those instruments or anything like that, or any of those mouthpieces for that matter, play great. This has a very centered tone. But if you were to go onto the jazz side of things, say if you were to play on something like a Meyer, an Autolink, or anything like that, this plays just as well. The colors on it are great. It just gets out of your way. That's why I call it one of the almost a perfect instrument, because no matter which direction you decide to take this one into, it's going to do what you want to do. Now, in that case, with that being said, there are some instruments that are much more specialized than others. So if you know that you're going to be going into a specific direction, there are some instruments, say like a Selmer or a buffet for that matter, that are going to be better for like classical playing or going to be better for jazz playing in that matter. But a lot of the time, if you're professionally playing, there's going to, or even going into school for that matter, there's going to be a lot of cases where you kind of have to do both. So this makes it kind of the safest purchase if you're looking into it. I highly recommend this instrument if, say, you're a parent that's trying to look for that good instrument for a college born, like for your kid going into college. If you're like doom scrolling through listings and Reddit reviews and everything like that, if you're trying to find that perfect saxophone, this is it. The price is extremely good for the value that you get out of it. There are other models above this one in the Yamaha line, of course. This is the Yamaha 62. Of course, there is the Custom EX and the Custom Z, both of which kind of take that more specialized approach, of course. But this won't get in your way whatsoever. There's tons of high-level professional players out there that play it. In my opinion, one of the best ones out there was Patrick Barley. He played it starting in he got one real young and everything like that, and he played it all the way up until just a couple of years ago. It's perfect. And he's one of the best A-listers over in New York. So let's go ahead and I'm going to do a little demo on it, see what you think of it, see what you think of the playing, and we'll go from there. Well, what did you think? This is one of my favorite saxophones that's out there. I personally play on the 61, which was the one made back in the 60s, but this one is perfect all around. I've got great tone color out of it. I was able to get all the notes that I wanted out of it. No matter what style I was playing, whether it be classical stuff or jazz stuff, everything worked and it sounded great to me. Please let me know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe, see if there's any other instruments you want us to look at. Hit that bell icon if you want to see other content being notified for you. And you can visit us at alamomusic.com where we have listings available of this instrument, or you can give us a call at the number below and we'd be more than happy to see if we can make a deal for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.